Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and I am sure that you will be very easily able to tell what these trucks are based upon. Now, the actual mod name is Crazy's Old Thunder, and there are two versions of it. There's a 4x4 and a 6x6. And on initial inspection, I've got to tell you that I definitely prefer the tires that come default on the 6x6 over the wheels and tires that come default on the 4x4. But nevertheless, we're going to go ahead and get these things inside the garage. We're going to build them up, we're going to customize them, and then we're going to see what they are capable of out here on the summer testing grounds. Now, I think we're going to start in the 4x4, even though we are currently in the 6x6. I think we're going to go ahead and start in the 4x4, and it needs some help. It needs some attention in terms of those wheels. Now, I know that some people out there may be like, oh, those wheels are fine. I don't know. Wheels are a personal taste thing, and to me, those are like, I kind of want to get them off the truck as quickly as possible. Now, engines-wise, you do have a massive variety of engines on this truck. You've got pretty much just about everything you could imagine. You've got everything through base, towing, power, OP, and super OP. We might try that out a little bit later on, but I think I'm going to start with the power engine, and then we're going to do a... We're gonna do an upgraded gearbox. We'll see how that does, but towing also goes hand in hand with high speed, so I think well, God, I'm going back and forth. We'll do the 6-speed first. We'll do the 6-speed first. Then we're gonna do the unbreakable crawler on this one, and then wheels and tires wise, we do have these Baja Claws that we saw on the 6x6, which is good, and then we have an OP version of the Baja Claws. Then you have this road set, which is once again kind of an odd choice for this particular style of truck. And then you have these. Now, these are some of the widest tires I've seen available on a mod truck in a while, and they are kind of cool looking, I've got to say. We've got these that we're not going to spend much time with, and then we have the Delta Boggers, and I'm thinking that the Delta Boggers might be a really good option as well. And then we have these, the AXLRs, in both a basic and an upgraded version, and then, of course, the dual studded tires for icy and snowy environments. So I think we're going to do a set of these guys, because I want to see what they're actually like, considering the fact that they have a overpowered designation. I think I'm going to do the Thunder Offline Winch, tall front-facing snorkel, and we're not going to throw the gooseneck hitch in the back right now, but if you did want to use this thing for towing, you totally could. Now, let's see. Fuel tank 2 or roll cage. I don't know if I want either of those right now. And then you could do the 808 logo on the front if you want to. Rear bumper-wise, I don't know if I want the rear bumper on it or not, because I feel like it's going to end up dragging on whatever obstacles we go through. Front bumper, though, I will throw on there. And then roof rack add-ons. I do like that roof rack, though. I mean, it looks like a really good cargo-capable roof rack, but it's got a ton of spotlights on it that I actually really dig. One wheel option for these tires, so not really much to actually go through on that one. And then I'm thinking we might actually do this bright lime green. And we can actually throw beams on the dash for this one, so that's actually really cool. Now, let's go ahead and get this thing through a couple obstacles. God, that paint color is so bright. It's actually blindingly bright. Like, genuinely, that is blindingly bright. Come on. Wow, I'm not even running the OP designated engine, and I'm already blown away by how fast this thing is. This is really freaking quick. You do have a... Whoa! Right through the barricade. All right. Yeah, it does have a pretty decent interior as well, which is what I was going to say before I just blew through that barrier, but don't worry about it. It's fine. It is absolutely fine. What are you... Whoa. Whoa. What the heck is it mad about? I drove into the water, and it absolutely freaked out. What the heck? I don't understand what it was caught on. Was there, like, an object that was caught in the suspension? That was weird. There was absolutely nothing there. It was acting like there was a stump or something right there. Wait, what is the matter with you? Whoa! What is going on here? What the heck is going on here? I can't drive past a certain point, and my bumper is shaking. What is going on here? Is it the bumper? It might be the bumper. Hang on. Let me see. Let me take that front bumper off. Repair and refuel. Does that change anything? No. No, it doesn't. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to get the 6x6 and see if I can see if I can help the 4x4. I have no idea what happened there. I was just driving my normal test circuit, and then everything went wrong. Literally, just everything with the truck went wrong. Let me see if I can pull the 4x4 back onto the main road with the 6x6. And let me also see if I can get across the road with the... Yes, come this way. Okay, now you're fine. If I winch it with a vehicle, it doesn't complain at all. Alright, so let me go back into this truck now. I've taken the bumper off, but I don't think the bumper was the issue. Let me just try and go across the bridge. The bridge should be fine. Alright, we're okay now. I do not know what was going on there, but I think I'm going to leave the front bumper off for the meantime. I don't necessarily know if it was the front bumper that was part of that issue or not, but nevertheless, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it off for the time being. Alright, let's see how it does up this hill climb, which I'm sure it's going to monster it. I'm sure it's going to do great. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Dude, easy. Easy. I'm actually curious because these tires are supposed to have tremendous grip values, so I wonder how they'll do on the rocks. And I know that rock grip is usually like, oh my god. Well, if that's any indication of how they're going to do on the rest of these rocks, I mean, wow. Alright, there's not much to worry about there, I guess, because, I mean, we were far away from having to worry about anything with that. Alright, mud obstacles now. Now, I'm sure in the shallow mud, this thing is going to be absolutely fine, but in the deeper stuff, it might be a little iffy, even on these tires, because they are super wide, and we all know that the physics system isn't necessarily a fan of wide tires all the time, but, it doesn't seem like the wide tires are causing all that much of an issue here, and I don't really think we'll have to worry about it again. Now, I will say, though, that in high range, it did start spinning and sinking a little bit, so that might be something that you'll want to keep your eye on, but I gotta say, out here in the mud, it is definitely a good-looking truck, and that's interesting that, like, I feel as though it looks the best out here in the mud. I mean, obviously it looks great wherever you go, but, like, I think it looks better than ever out here in the mud, for sure. Now, let's see how it does through the... Whoa! What are you... All I did was get into the power, and it went completely sideways and then flipped on its side. I didn't turn or anything. I was just going straight. I shifted up, and the truck was like, yeet, and just went directly onto its side. All right. So let me back up real quick. We'll get through the dips obstacle. I'm sure this will be extremely easy. You don't really need to think about taking a realistic line with this thing. You could probably just put it in high and send it. Whoa, never mind. Putting it in high and sending it might result in rollovers. So unless you want rollovers, I would recommend avoiding that strategy. Easy. Easy. Can I make it? Actually, the pavement handling isn't awful. I mean, it could be better. The braking distance is wild, but that's not the mod. I mean, that's literally the pavement physics of the game. So, I mean, almost every mod is going to have that issue. So, oh, come on. Oh, bicycling it. Okay. All right, let's get you up the hill, up towards the bridge. Jump. And now, it's time to send it, but not before we make a small change. Towing transmission. Top power engine, and I mean top power. This is how things explode. 3, 2, 1, let's give it the beans, come on! That's 7th. Where's 8th? There it is. Oh! Holy nosedive. I don't think I've ever had a truck nosedive that badly before. Wow, that nosedived like crazy. I mean, I get that the engine in the front is heavy, but, like, it didn't even try to go up off the ground. It just, like, the front end was just, like, yeet, straight down. Wow. Holy crap, I really twisted the body up on that one, didn't I? I really, really did. Now, we're going to actually have to grab the 6x6 now, because I really want to see how the 6x6 feels in comparison. I'm going to go ahead and park you right in this general area. Now, let's grab Crazy's Thunder 6x6, and we're not necessarily going to go into quite as much detail with this thing. We're going to actually go straight to the, let's see, flex suspension. We'll do OP Monster Tires, or should we do, we'll do OP Swampers on this one. Actually, that would be a really good one. the OP engine and the towing transmission, the OP winch, and let's try that same front bumper and see if everything just, like, completely freaks out. I'm gonna find a color that I like for this thing. Kind of want to find, like, a red. I know, surprise, surprise, right? Let's see. 49, 54, 52, 51. I do like the blue. The blue looks good. Let's fire it up. What? I don't understand. What is happening? Something isn't right here. Oh, something wrong here. Hang on. Does the lifted one work? No. Okay. Hang on. Remove. Let me add another one of those real quick because something went ridiculously wrong. All right. Get into a new 6x6 here. All right. We're fine now. Let me switch to that aftermarket flex suspension. It's still okay. Let me do the, let's do the monster tires this time, because I feel like the monster tires will result in maybe less explosions. I'm always down for less explosions. And I am absolutely, undoubtedly leaving the freaking bumper alone. That bumper is like, I'm not interested in that bumper. I'm just, that bumper seems to not be all that reliable. And maybe it's not the bumper. I really don't know. But I just fired it up and then it happened again. Great. Well, the 6x6 might be, I guess having some issues today. It drove fine earlier. I guess it's this flex suspension that it doesn't like. Either way, I'm sure it's going to drive pretty similarly to the other one, but I don't know why it's now decided to... I'm not touching anything, by the way. It's decided to hover and do this completely on its own, completely of its own accord, and it's hovering its way down towards the river. So, with that being said, that might be where we have to leave the test of the 6x6 because it has decided to quite literally explode. And I like it. I think it's really cool, but yeah, it's not necessarily wanting to be driven right now. The 4x4 was definitely a lot more simple to drive because it didn't immediately explode. But with that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.